Hi guys. I wanted to do a quick reading on something that came out yesterday about Erik Prince collaborating. Something came out last week. I didn't think it was just some interview he gave. It was so full of propaganda that I was like, I don't think he's actually collaborating. But then yesterday there was news that Mueller took his cell phone and computer. So that's that. Okay. So the question is, what is really is he really collaborating with Mueller? What's the deal here? Okay. And how is this going to impact, or how has it impact Trump? Because if he knew, if he knows this, it's a big deal. Okay, that's what some people are like. Oh, I understand why he's like tantruming so much lately because all these news came out. Okay, that's part one. Oh, I just wanted to say also that Anne from one of my Patreon supporters, she sent me a message about doing a reading again on what happens. Right, I've done in the past. This was a while back. Okay. Probably 6 months ago or something like that, that I did a series of readings about, it wasn't 1, 2, 3, but it was, I touched on this before, meaning her question was, what happens after Trump leaves? Who takes over? And how does this happen? So I saw that on and off. Okay, I'm not going to go get into details about this, but I'm just saying that I know it's something that I'm going to address probably next. So I'm going to ask this question, like I said, who takes over right after Trump? How does this power transition happen? And then another question that I think it was somebody on YouTube asked, that I was like, that's an interesting question. What happens to Trump after he leaves? Where does he go? Because I had one reading, one of those sort of memorable readings, when I closed my eyes, I saw that he was in a padded room. Okay, and then I didn't know this, guys, that it was like, at the time I didn't know there was this is a place where psychiatric hospitals, or like something like that. Okay, so that's what I saw. And I saw there was like, I didn't know if that was like, if that was oh, look, the lights turned off. That's okay, because you still have natural light. Maybe, I don't know. So whatever, that's fine, right? I'm not gonna get up. So, oh yeah, there it came back. So anyway, anyway, the question why I thought this was important, and why I think I may do one reading just for how the power transition happens and another for where he goes, because I was thinking, oh my God, he's a very dangerous person. Okay, even if he resigns, even if it's like, he can't just be like, out on the street. He's gonna get whatever secrets he can. He's gonna go sell them the next day. So it would be interesting to see, even if he resigns, how can he be prevented from selling? I honestly, guys, I feel like, as far as what we know about him, the first thing he's gonna do is gonna go try to sell to whoever wants to buy. Okay, that would be what I think, if he's crazy or not. The same to everybody who works in this administration. Like, it's not enough that they leave. They have to check that they're not taking secrets and selling whatever. These people have no morals. They don't, they put babies in jail. Like, they're capable of anything. So that's that, guys. I just wanted to tell you that I'm going to do that next, and I have not forgotten. It's just because it's like, accumulated topics. Okay, and everything is super urgent, and I'm trying to do as many as I can, but it's like a lot, as you know. So, okay. So let me go back to the topic of, now that I've talked, the topic of the reading is, so news came out that Erik Prince is collaborating with Mueller, that Mueller has his computers and his cell phones. What does this mean? Is this for real? Or is this, it's just, what is the extent of his collaboration? What does this mean for Trump? How Trump is going to be very, very excited. Oh, really, Erik? Hi, I'm so excited to hear. Because I think, guys, Erik is like the money man. Is it the money man in some ways? Or like, he has all the contacts, abroad with like all these, the Saudi Arabias of the world or whatever. And I feel like he, has killed some people kills and call him. He's a lightweight person. So anyways, so tell me, is Erik Prince really collaborating with Mueller this time? Tell me the recent news. And if so, how is Trump taking it? Is he happy? What is, how is it going to affect baby shade, baby? Shady baby. Shady baby. Okay, so that's that. Okay, how is this gonna affect Shady baby? I'm gonna lower this, guys. Separated this like this. Okay. Let's see, how do I shuffle this? Let me just see. So Erik Prince. Erik Prince, tell me. Oh, Erik Prince. Is he really collaborating with Mueller? What's the story here? Is Erik Prince really collaborating with Mueller? Is the news correct? Or what is the story here? And how is that going to affect Trump? So is Erik Prince really collaborating with Mueller? What's the story? And what's going to happen? Is Erik Prince really collaborating with Mueller? Or is this just... is this for reals? What's going on? Is Erik Prince really collaborating with Mueller? Okay. So... let's start with this one. Okay, this is going to be at the center. Oh, money? Really? Oh, no. Yeah, this is, guys, interesting. This, I just, you know, like I said, this is the Nadi, so this is cash, bank account. And this is Giovanni Bruno, a dark-haired man. He's not actually dark-haired, but it doesn't matter. And upside down, it means a person of bad characters. Is mancanza di carattere, so lack of character, right? Like this. Oh, really? Really? Oh my god. You know what I'm wondering, guys? Is this Jaredah? Because it's a man, like the dark-haired guy, and he has no character, and it's about cash, and we're gonna be caught. Really? He's taking Jaredah down? Really? For reals? I'm so sad. I don't know. I'm gonna... No, 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 not Jaredah. No, 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 no. I can't take it. No, no. No, Jaredah, no. Stop it. Don't do it, Jaredah. Don't. No. I'm so sad. Really? No, I'm so sad. I'm gonna go protest. I'm gonna protest. Help Jaredah. Oh, look at the lawyer in the laws and out of the laws. Okay. Oh, look, the meeting, the shady meeting. Shady meeting at Seychelles. Really? Oh no, where is the cash? Where did the cash go? Oh no, really? You think you're clever, bitch? Oh no, look. Oh my god, exposure of the enemy. This is the enemy upside down is exposure, okay? So in this set of Sibylla, when the enemy is upside down, it weakens the enemy, meaning I think of it as being the enemy is exposed. Oh. Oh no, really? Guys, this is interesting. So this is a part of obstacles, right? So you're on your path, there's obstacles. One is upside down, it means the obstacle may be permanent. So, oh, really? I wonder why. No, really? Oh, look, something public. This could be a gathering. This is could also be a public gathering. Very well be a public gathering. Secret. The book is secret. Really? No way, no way. So just gathering, this is the center. So this is the context, guys. So just this alone, right away it tells me that Jaredah's in trouble. Jaredah, really? Jaredah, Erik Prince was like, he's like freak. He's like, oh yeah, Mueller, I transferred here's bank accounts. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna go to jail for this. I'll be happy to throw Jaredah to the wolves. Oh yeah. I like to keep people, you know, myself, but Jaredah, you know what? He should go to jail. I never go to jail. No. Okay, so oh my god, really? I was like, you know, this is like one of those readings where I'm happy, guys. I'm happy to hear finally some good news. Really? Oh no, some losses for you, bitch? Really? Hmm. Oh my God, guys, look. The White House is gonna be losses. There's gonna be some losses for you, bitch. Yep. Somebody be like, gotta go. Gotta say hello, say goodbye to the White House. I hope so. Feel free to go. I mean, are you done? I mean, feel free to take your time. Take your time. Oh my God! Look. Oh, I love it. Look. I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Look, I love this is like the part of a visita. So you're in your house, somebody knocks. Oh my God, it's a guest. Like who? There was two different interpretations. So one is like an expected guest or something you are expecting. And when it's negative like this, it means you were expecting something, but it doesn't turn out the way you want. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God, looks sad. It's the kids. Okay, so it's interesting because it's actually, when I look more at this card, the interpretations is like the immature person, Peter Pan. I think actually this could mean Trump, guys, because it's a card of immaturity. It's right below the White House. Oh. Oh yeah. Or, I don't think it has to do, guys. It's like too broad. I'll open my eyes. I mean, close my eyes and then I'll find out. But yeah, I just feel like it's unexpected news to the White House, okay? So there's going to be losses. There's going to be Jaredah is the prize. Yes, look, sun. Very good. Some truth comes out. Look, guys, again, the White House. To exposure of the White House. Look, oh my God, twice. Look, so good, so good. So let me just see if you can see this. Maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this first. So I've showed you up to here, right? So then here is the losses, okay? Recovering from the losses. It also could be a reckoning, okay? Because the unexpected visit, unexpected news, and everything is exposed. And then here, again, guys, the White House here and the White House here, and the infantile Peter Pan at the White House. So the gathering, the secret gathering, essentially was exposed. There's a cut because it was exposed to be connected to the White House. And here is, this could be, I wonder, this is like something, it's like a literato means laws, it means a lawyer or somebody who's a writer or someone. It could be one of the, I don't know if that guy George, one of those people involved in the Seychelles meetings, okay? Somebody talked and exposed the enemy that they were having this meeting. And again, there's not, so this, whoever is involved in this reunion, the secret reunion, okay, and then the shady cash, they went to Jaredah. It's gonna be caught, Jaredah, so you're not gonna have cash, and things are gonna be bad for you. So then here, losses, okay, losses of money and losses related to this meeting, and legal losses to the White House, because there's also this method of reading, which is like this too. When it's a 5, position. I'm doing this off of Lenormand. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's too much information. But all you need to know is this. And then it's like here is like obstacle because something that they were expecting didn't turn out the way they expected. And this is the infantile. In this case, I don't think it has to do with the kids, guys. I think it has to do with the shady baby who is exposed as an enemy. And here, the meeting has to do with the White House, the exposure of something that was secret, okay? And the lots of money, shady money related to Jaredah. I think, guys, it very much is Jaredah. So let me close my eyes. It's funny, I didn't think it was Erik Prince at all. I just don't think that this is Erik. I think it showed the situation. So is Erik Prince collaborating with Mueller? What's going on? Erik Prince is arrogant. He has an alcohol problem. He's wasted a lot of the time, or like he's drunk or something. It's kind of like, okay, if you want to tell me that, that's fine, okay? So what does it have to do with anything? I feel like he's kind of tired. He has a substance abuse problem, and he's like, something about him, I feel like either he's sick or he's tired or something. He's like, doesn't want to go through like, the process of having to fight the government. I think he's been, the whole thing with Blackwater is is peanuts compared to what would happen to him if he doesn't collaborate. So he's like, whatever. I'll tell, Nader said, so there's someone else. Who is this? I've seen another person. Is it Brody? Somebody, I don't know, guys. I feel like there's all this stuff here. Okay, so yeah. Oh, it's like, oh, guys, you know what's showing me? In one of the readings I've seen, I forgot, I have no idea which one it was. But there was a reading, I don't know if it was another reading I did about him or another reading about the money, Seychelles meeting. I don't remember. But I feel, guys, that the money, Russia put the money in an account with Saudi Arabia and transferred to Jared. Okay, so it's like, I think Erik Prince knows like the shenanigans of transferring money. Oh, because that's right, the meeting was with bankers. The guy from the Russian bank, Ev something, I forgot what name it was, but it was like a big guy, big banker, Russian banker, was also at this Seychelles meeting. So I think it's like, how do you transfer the money? Okay, so I think that Jaredah, why do I feel like I just have this sense, guys, and a strong sense that Jaredah is the recipient of this money, and part, like the big chunk of money that he got recently, that's this money still. Or that Jaredah is the one who transferred, that they got the money and then it was going to go to Trump or something. So interesting. Yeah, so anyway, guys, so I think it's, trouble to Trump and trouble to the White House. Okay. Wow. Yeah, I'm kind of like, wow. I'm like, whoa. It's very clear here. And maybe it's the new combination of cards that I'm using that, like, sometimes when you change things around a little bit, it kind of gives a freshness. But it's very clear. So, okay. So let's see what else. So yeah, I understood what it means that the Jared is going to go. So what else? Like after, what happens to Jaredah? What is the outcome of Jaredah after this? Let's see. I'll show you this, guys. So, fake friend. This is a man with no character. Shady man here. The woman, I usually has to do with Russia, but it could be, who knows, his wife. Who's the wife? I don't know. Is that right? Oh, no, like this, right? So, let's see here. More for here. Oh, look, yeah, shady. Oh, look. Yeah, this would be the house. This would be the equivalent of the White House. Yeah, the money, look. Yeah, it has to do with the bribery money that went to the White House from the foreign power. Okay. Sick. What is it? Finis problem. So yeah, so ups. Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay, I get it now. 1 second, guys. Oh, look, yeah. So this was the deal with Russia to get this. Now, what's interesting, guys, here is that the Amalato, right? Sick, guys. So sick, and this card, contrarietà dispiacere. So upside down, it's interesting because what it means is that the problems are like on the waning. Okay, they're kind of improving. So Jaredah was we know that, right? He was in a bad situation. So he saw this as an opportunity to improve his station. And he made a deal. Okay, so that's it. This was like the motivation is that he was in trouble. The sick here, I think obviously he's a sick person, but I think it means, let's do one more here. Yeah, the problems for this is shady people, but I think also problems with the family. Okay. Oh look, yeah, the family of Trump. Okay, that the family was in trouble, or like obviously, and this was unexpected. So. Oh, interesting, guys. So yeah, so you see here, the family wanted a way out. I feel like they were very much in trouble, and like this came out as a, this ended up being a good opportunity for them. Okay, here, something in private life. Yeah. So, oh guys, I want to show you. This is very interesting. When I read that, the more studying about this, and this card upside down, it means if it's near the law, the lawyer, it's not necessarily near the lawyer, but contextually it makes sense. A person is exposed as a thief, meaning he's condemned, okay, and goes to prison. I mean, I don't think it necessarily means, it just means that the exposure has consequences. Oh, really? No. Oh, look, he's a snake, and he's got money, shitty money. So, okay, so I feel like, again, guys, this is privacy, something private in his private life. Okay, quietly, essentially. Okay, he is engaged in, you know, theft. Okay, again, this is a kind of like problems that he had to save money. They were having pretty serious financial problems. So that was good news at the time. This seemed like a good idea then. Okay, so it's gonna, you know, be a long price to pay, bitch. So that's that. I'm gonna close my eyes again. So tell me more about, you know, any clarification. So the cards are so clear that I feel like I don't need, but you know, tell me more. Yeah. So I'm getting, the cards are saying here that there was something unexpected. Okay, is it true? Yeah, I feel like they were like, yeah, why not? You know, since they were used to getting, you know, they had these long, I feel like I've seen this before, guys, in some reading about Jared and Ivanka, that they had these long-term relationships with foreign places. And so to them, it wasn't weird, okay? And maybe, who knows, this wouldn't have been weird if they weren't in the government, if their family wasn't the family of the president. So they were like, oh, whatever, you know, they have like malleable, you know, the whole thing. I read this one interview of Jared Kushner where he was like, well, you know, the thing about his dad. And he's like, well, my dad, you know, or his interview with his dad saying that essentially the ends justify the means. Okay, so saying like, my dad, you know, it's like if you had done something like, if you were in trouble, it was something to the effect of like, you're playing a game and the game is to win and people do whatever. And that was the game. Oh, it was he was asked about what he thought about what his dad had done to his sister, because as you probably all know, Jared Kushner's dad, Charles Kushner, he went to prison because he hired a prostitute, had her seduce the husband of his sister, had her make a video of this encounter, and then he sent the video to the sister. Can you imagine, like, the kind of the level of like Machiavellian thinking? So Jared's like, oh, that's great, sounds great, you know, we're a good thing, I'll do the same. So you can see, you know what I mean? It's like, so that's interesting, guys. Is like, it really nails Jared. Totally unexpected. I did not expect this at all, but there you go. There's Erik Prince.